What is happening, YouTube? I walked into the area and a little cutscene thing happened and I didn't want you guys to miss it, so sorry. And let's get back to the action.
Are precious when binding you to the earth. You. I remember you.
Oh god, he's just standing there. I didn't even notice. Can I like attack him? Fucking, I'm pushing 5 and 4 and he's got fucking horns. Let's go. Let's go, Jonathan. Let's fuck him up, son. Whoa. Manifesting in blood and shit.
Fear be gone. I would harm no child of my making.
This is your doing. You made me this creature. What are you?
I am the land. You are our champion.
You selected me, chose me.
As shall my children yet to come.
What is it you seek?
This age is sickly. An ancient poison, an older rage, brewed in a cauldron newly forged.
This has something to do with the epidemic.
Seek truth, my champion. Defeat the serpent of knowing with iron spur. I've had enough of others making decisions for me, pretending to know how I should feel or behave. So the vampire who made me is some sort of disembodied entity? Or was he just projecting this vision in my mind? Maybe Edgar can help me with this one.
Ah. Yeah, I wouldn't know what game we would do. We'd have to discuss it when there was a load of viewers here. See if they would be up for... Is that something they would like to see? And then we'd have to discuss what is a good game to do a drunk through. Maybe something where you and CJ could jump in, or I don't know. Maybe doing like GTA 5 drunk would be fucking hilarious. Who knows, man? Who knows? We'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens. I need the parts. I need specific parts, and nobody has them, and I've only found one, and Right, guys, had to become a shirts off stream because I was getting way too hot. But you can only see... Look, I could have something else on, you know.
Good evening,
Strapless
Dr.
vest.
Such a pleasure to see you again.
Such a pleasure to see you again.
Please show, of course.
You don't have anything I want. I'm thinking about getting my PlayStation set up tomorrow, Thunder, and oh, he's got a headache, you bastard. Get my PlayStation set up and... What the fuck? What's going on?
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
What's all this blood?
According to the report I read, your unprofessional
I think we've done
conduct
this
put
one.
a patient in danger.
That's not...
I don't...
Yes.
Yeah, we've done this one. This one. Let's just
Have
support
you heard
her.
of Elizabeth Blackwell? She was the first woman listed on the UK medical register. Change is slow, but it will come. And you will always have my support.
To have the right to study shouldn't be determined by sex, skin, or wealth. That's all I'm saying.
Straight. Damn straight.
Do you require medical...
Thank you for your...
Goodbye, nurse.
What is going on here? I want to know what this is about. What is this blood about? Can anyone tell me?
Good evening.
Good evening.
Pippa, are you sure you want to leave this hospital?
To become a nurse was a little girl's dream. But in the end, I don't feel that useful. I want more. I want to make things change.
You should be proud of what you've achieved. This hospital represents hope for many people in need of help.
Maybe you're right. But at the moment, I feel like we're just a cemetery waiting room.
What steps are you prepared to take to feel more useful?
I don't know yet. My sister believes that the real fight is in the streets nowadays. Maybe she's right. Maybe this is what I must do.
And what about Milton Hooks? Does he share your point of view?
For Milton, any change means more comfort and more peace. I disagree.
If you feel that saving lives is not useful enough, perhaps it means that you've lost faith.
On the contrary, my faith has never been stronger. Maybe we are all just too proud to face up to the fact that science cannot compete with God.
Do you need...
I'm fine.
What?
I don't know.
All of her.
Goodbye, nurse.
It's here again.
Fuck is this blood? Jesus. What the fuck is going on in here? Oh my jeez. My dude. What? Oh, Lady Ashbury's around. And the preacher's missing. What the hell? All this blood and everything?
If only there were more of us. Less resignation
Whoa.
and more determination.
Lady, what is happening?
Jonathan, my sincere condolences for your loss.
Your kindness is much appreciated, my lady.
Is there anything you require?
I spied my mother at the funeral. Have you ever revealed yourself to a member of your family?
No, Jonathan. And I'd advise you even from thinking about it.
Little spill. Little spill.
Are we then condemned to lie to those we love?
We are creatures of deception, my friend. But this is more for their sake than ours.
But what if I was close to someone and wished to tell them the truth?
Fear, loathing, disgust. And then they will plead to be turned. They will see it as salvation. Then there's the risk of gaining the attention of vampire hunters.
Are we condemned to attend the funerals of all we love?
Dying is the final act of life, Jonathan. Present company excluded. Accepted.
I don't know what to expect. Am I cursed to an eternity of solitude?
With time, we Ekon tend to go into isolation. If we survive long enough, that is.
As a practitioner of the medical sciences, I'm prepared for the death of loved ones. But mourning in the shadows, deprived of sharing one's grief.
We are no longer a part of the circle of life and death. We are undead, my friend, and so we are outcasts.
That's a shame. Outcasts, because you're
Goodbye,
undead.
my lady. Until we meet again.
You're not going to tell me what happened
If
here.
there's anything I can do.
Goodbye, my...
Like, is anyone going to tell me what the fuck just happened here? There's just blood and a body out here being carried. Like... Seriously, what is... Nobody's going to say anything. Like, guys? What the F?
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doc.
What the F? Just a body and blood.
Do you know that Nurse Hawkins is thinking of leaving the hospital?
That's not a surprise. We've talked about it already.
Does it not bother you?
Sometimes I think she may be right. We should run away while we can. Question is, where can we go? Where is it safe?
Nowhere. Nowhere's safe. What you got?
I'd like...
Wise chop.
Nothing I can really use. Apart from the gun. I want to know what happened here, man. Nobody's telling me.
Evening.
Why do you feel responsible for the injury, Thomas? What really happened?
I wasn't disfigured by any German shells. It happened during my leave. It was an accident.
Why lie about it?
Come on. It's one thing to come back disfigured by the Germans, and it's another to get injured in an accident that could have happened to anybody.
It's a bit shit lying about it when it actually happened to a bunch of people.
Reconstructive surgery has been very successful for some soldiers.
I don't want to wear a bloody mask for the rest of my life. I'd rather stay here and just be forgotten.
Well, that sucks. Could have won 1,000 out of him. These two aren't worth having. I'm gonna munch them. Okay, let's go up to,
Why? Tell me what really happened then.
I went with a whore in Rouen. Dead drunk I was. The hotel was a shithole. There was a fire that night.
Did you start the fire? Were you trying to avoid going back to the front? That's not uncommon, you know.
No. It's just that I was asleep when the flames reached the room. The girl was long gone. Bitch never woke me up. Left me to burn.
what happens, man?
Why lie?
Come on.
Reconstruct.
I don't want to...
Goodbye for now.
Oil with the fever.
Damn. The pain. It's here again.
2 seconds, I'll be right back, YouTube. Okay, YouTube, just wanted to rename the stream hashtag shirts off and see what happens. Why not, right? Oh god, not what I meant to do. Green screen's been weird.
I wonder what your last thoughts would be, sir.
Okay, up we go. What does that guy need? He needs a headache. I think seeing as we got you here, YouTube, I'm gonna go get the headache thing. I'll make it, drop it off, and then we're gonna level up. And we're gonna chat to our buddy. So we're gonna make the headache one, treatment for migraine, treatment for headache. Oh yes, we also got this by analyzing the thing we bought. Blood sample, hey, got stamina serum level 2. By 100%, nice. Sturdy blood sample. Hey. Nice. Instant health then. Nice. Cool. Got a hatchet. What is that at max? 220. What is the sword at max? 200. Oh. Hatchet is stronger. Perfect hatchet. The perfect hatchet. Dragon Bait. Perfect. Bob. Crudgel. Crudgel? Is that what it's called? Crudgel, something like that. Okay, let's go give this to the man who has got a headache. To you.
Hello, Edgar. Do you need...
No thanks.
Goodbye.
It's you, Oswald.
Evening.
Anything to tell me? Ooh.
Newton is conflicted about his feelings towards you. Would you like to talk about it, Oswald?
It makes me sad and angry. It feels like the beautiful thing we have is somehow tainted. It hurts to see him so lost.
His love for you is genuine. I'm certain he wasn't lying to me when he expressed his feelings for you.
Newton still has to accept it, knowing he'll be seen as a queer, a fairy, less than a man in those simple-minded bigots' eyes. Though he's more of a man than they'll ever be, so fuck them all.
Do you need...
Don't get me...
I'm certain... Goodbye, Mr. Thatcher.
Okay. To the boss man we go. I still want to know what the fuck happened here, but nobody's gonna talk about it, which is weird.
We need blood, Doctor.
I'll leave you.
Mistress of the Night, or Mistress of the Dark, or whatever he calls her. Let's go!
God protect us. You've got a leech in the hospital.
Yes, my hospital. My mission is to heal while you go about warring.
You've set the table for a snake. I wonder why there's venom in your food.
I'm growing tired of your song. You're a woodsman, McCullum, not a doctor. Return to your hunt.
Remember, I've a good nose for machinations. I can flare the scent at a mile. You can't hide from the god.
Bring it.
Leave him, Jonathan. This is sacred ground. Neutral territory. And I just had the carpet cleaned. By the sacred stole, this is very bad news. Bad news indeed.
Yeah, he knows I'm a vamp. That's not a good thing.
What happened?
The hospital has been attacked. We have injured patients, at least one dead and several missing. This has spiraled out of control. Even the most infirm are asking to be allowed to return home.
We cannot have the people lose faith in this institution. This hospital is their only hope.
Of course, you're right. But we cannot afford a public scandal. It would ruin us. We must restore order, and quickly.
You mentioned a dead patient. Who is he?
She, Jonathan. She was Miss Harriet Jones. I found her room like a slaughterhouse. Blood everywhere. The duty nurse is taking care of the mess.
Very well. I'll help you.
I know this place means something to you. I have noticed how you suppress your appetite when around the staff and patience.
You need to know you can trust me, Edgar.
I do, dear fellow, I do.
Please then, tell me.
Sean Hampton, the man we thought we'd saved at the docks. It seems he was infected after all.
So Hampton became more beast than man?
Exactly. And now Guard of Prewen suspects the hospital of vampire activity. Do you realize what that could mean for us?
Rest assured, I will protect you and your staff.
McCullum is a fanatic. The Guard will stop at nothing. You don't know what they're capable of, Jonathan.
Very well. Since I brought Mr. Hampton here, I will put an end to this.
Oh, it was Mr. Hampton.
If you don't mind,
I'd be delighted.
I just recently met the strangest creature in Whitechapel. He was immense. He mocked me and accused me of hypocrisy.
Perhaps it was a skull. London's streets are overflowing with them these days.
It was a vampire, all right. But what kind, I'm not sure. He was large and very fast.
If you find anything more about this creature, the Brotherhood would greatly appreciate any information you could spare.
He was observing me with the obvious intent to do me harm. His very presence evoked a palpable sense of menace.
You need to be careful, Jonathan. You've no idea what this creature really is.
I recently tried to enter a church. It has been a very unpleasant experience.
The Brotherhood's research on the matter of faith and vampirism has proved somewhat insubstantial, to say the least.
Is this proof that I'm cursed in the eyes of the divine?
The wrath of the Almighty? There's no way of knowing. It could be subconscious guilt, or irrational fear, or deep-seated beliefs.
It's hard to explain in terms of science, that's for sure.
I'm sure Lady Ashbury will have far greater insight into this matter than little old me.
What exactly happened here while I was absent?
Hampton turned, quite violently as it happened. Lurking about, attacked Miss Jones. To say he created quite a commotion would be an understatement.
Are you sure it was Hampton that killed Miss Jones?
There was blood everywhere, but no body. And you know the state she was in. I fear for what he did with her. Hopefully he just hid the corpse.
How did the Guard of Prewen come to hear of this?
McCullum has spies everywhere. He will jump at any opportunity to disparage the Brotherhood and show his contempt.
Who was that man in your office?
Geoffrey McCullum, actual leader of the Guard of Prewen. I suspect he's the man behind the rebirth of this old and dusty society.
They know I'm here now, don't they?
I can guarantee one thing. The Guard of Prewen would never dare to attack the hospital while I'm in charge here.
What do they hope to achieve?
Their ultimate goal is the eradication of all vampires in the country. They see you as a threat to mankind, Jonathan.
$6,000 XP.
Thank you, Edgar.
Worth quite a bunch. Worth quite a bunch.
Sean Hampton lives and breathes for the well-being of his flock. There's no other place he would go but the docks.
Well, let's see what fresh hell happens to all the people I just healed. I just want to spend this XP. Lady Thunderduck says hello. Hello! Upgrade time, we've got to do our ultimate. That's like as a must. It's a must. Over 99 close. Only 200. Only 200. Oh. 14. Fuck you. I need one more attack, and I think I might get the defensive. I might get that. This sounds pretty cool, eh? Block their blood in their veins. What could do the Clad bomb? Oh. Ooh. I kind of want to just, like, freeze the blood in their veins, though. That sounds so... You'll block your target's blood in their veins, making them defenseless. That just sounds sick. I mean, that explosion is cool. Invisible barrier to protecting you, that's cool, but... Don't think we can have two ultimates, can we? I doubt it. How much does it cost? 1,000. Let's get that. And I want to upgrade that. 2,000, are you shitting me? For such a little. 65 damage for 2,000. That is not worth it, man. Is not worth it. All costs so much. Give me some more health. Why not? 300. Get more blood. Hold more blood. Yeah, let's just hold a shitload. Why not? Get our ultimate now, but anyway. Well, that sucks. Fucking... The engine just fucking fucked out. Super duper boring. Super duper boring. Okay, YouTube. Welcome back. Well, our XP's all gone, which means it's saved. I didn't get to see what happened. This guy fucking got a cold, and she's got a cold. Only her. They're all healed apart from her, which I haven't met her yet. I can't get to her. These two, I'm gonna go heal these two quickly. These two are all fucking sorted, got shit again. Even though I just fucking fixed them. Pissed me off. Just the one. Probably these two are, these are all not good either. So I think when it's sanitized it won't drop again, maybe. So we got a cold and we got a cold. Let's quickly make those and then we'll go to our... We'll continue with the So who is it that has the issue? Her and him. Cool. I know where he is for sure. I think I know where she might be. Actually, I want to speak to Clayton quickly. About his wife. Oh, why did I miss that? Huh.
What can you tell me about the recent commotion in the hospital?
All I know is I ain't letting anyone rip my throat out in my sleep. I found myself a nice blade, Doc. I'm ready.
Oh, nothing. Interesting.
I'll leave.
Jesus, I've never seen so many people dying at the same time.
Good evening. Do you need for
you?
Goodbye, Mr.
Fucking what was going on there? Who knows? Don't know what is up with all the frame drops all the time. This is me all.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need.
Anyway.
Perhaps I should have considered the
Oh, all the blood's cleaned up now. That's actually pretty cool.
What
Not all
on
of it.
earth happened here?
Weird, he didn't say that the first time we came in. I think we had to sleep. I don't know.
Good. Do you need me? Not on. Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
I gotta go to the docks. Okay. Let's roll. Actually, is there anything more to say to her about it?
Oh, Jonathan, I cannot believe my eyes. Poor woman. Butchered by some savage scowl.
I'm gonna say this. This sounds hilarious.
Would you care to partake in this meal with me?
Jonathan, how could you say such a thing?
Forgive me if I feel despondent. For there seems to be no end to the suffering and death that surrounds us.
I'm always here for you, Jonathan.
What do you know of Ascalon? I was threatened by a creature, a vampire in Whitechapel, stating I had to obey the law of conduct.
What more can you tell me about him?
He was bigger than a man. Huge, in fact. He seemed to radiate violence. I thought he was going to tear me apart. Then he vanished.
Fergal, the executioner of Ascalon. You were fortunate he was not after you, but rather out doing his master's bidding.
What is Ascalon?
The Ascalon Club are the most powerful vampires in Britain and exert tremendous influence. Take my advice and stay well away.
Have you embraced this woman? Like the other patient, this Mr. Renfield?
Her name was Amelia. And no, I did not kill her. I vowed a very long time ago that I would never take another life, unless they ask.
Is there sufficient vitality in the blood of the sick and dying patients.
Yes,
I
Jonathan.
thought you were done
Hunger
for the night.
gnaws at me every waking hour.
Thought you went to
Frankly,
bed. Welcome back.
I'm starving.
Is there sufficient vitality in the blood of the sick and dying patients?
Yes, Jonathan.
Okay, I wasn't too sure what he said there.
Temptation surrounds us. Rich, vital. How can you resist?
Over the years, any pleasure I once gleaned from feeding is long gone. I drink for sustenance. And though I still thirst for more, I restrain myself.
For me, it's still early, 1:30. But for you, I might go for another hour and a half. So I kind of got a second wind. I'm awake now. Feeling a bit better. You know, a bit cooler. Shirts off, baby. Let's go.
I've experienced a certain difficulty when faced with
Jay would
holy
love it if he
symbols
saw.
or trying to enter religious buildings.
Yeah, I know, 2:30 for you.
Have you?
Now that's quite a question. I don't know why, but yes, it has happened to me.
Is this a sign? The hand of God in action? Are we repellent unto heaven?
I don't have the answers, Jonathan. But I believe superstition and magic is just fact awaiting the lens of science.
Yeah, I know. Checks, yeah. Do you guys go on daylight savings, though?
Aren't you frightened?
For winter
Very
or
little
not?
scares me, my dear. To be compelled to avoid symbols of faith does not concern me.
Thank you, my lady. I hope to see you again soon.
Sorry. Sorry. Do you go on daylight savings for winter? So will you go an hour behind Jay? Because South Africa doesn't go on daylight savings. But I will go on daylight savings when we're getting closer to winter. Yeah, the whole Switch thing. I know, man. It's a shame. It's a shame. Switch is, because Monopoly, of course, on Switch. Very expensive. Very expensive. Which is a shame. Yeah. Come on, I got my new move.
Christ! It's too fucking fast!
Yeah. PC and console, I mean, it would be cheaper to get the new Xbox or the PS5. I always forget what the Xbox is called because I really don't care. So I'll generally always say the new Xbox, I'm afraid. But, yeah, if you can get those two consoles, you're looking actually really good. Oh, it hit me too. Then you don't need a super expensive PC. Damn straight I'm fast, son. Better believe it. I mean, honestly, PC is ultimate. I was a console person for years. Like, this is the first gaming PC I've ever owned. Personally, mine. You know, my gran built us, had a little PC built for me and my, my cousins. But it wasn't mine. My parents had an okay one way back, which used to play Sims on and a few simple games, but Harry Potter and that. But yeah, first gaming PC I've ever had, and it's better. PCs are better. They'll always be better than consoles. You know, PC Master Race graphics will always be better. They can do all they want to with the PS5 and Xbox and have ray tracing and that. A year later, the new graphics cards come out and they're just better. But that's the thing, though. So PC, the games are cheaper. Yes, that it's a more expensive thing to make, but the games are cheaper, a lot cheaper than console. Like, I don't even know what this costs on console, but I bought this for like £6, £7. I don't know if you can quickly Google to see how much this costs on Xbox or on PlayStation. I bet you it's not that cheap. Maybe you can find a disc version somewhere if you decide to get the disc version of the PlayStation or the Xbox. But of course that costs more. So, yeah. There's always places you can get codes cheaper for games and that. You know, Steam has sales all the time. In the end, I think it works out to be cheaper for PC. And PC lasts you so much longer. You can do little upgrades to make a decent PC last you years. So, yeah, it all depends. It all depends, you know. This fucking combination now is broken. I love it. Sick. I'm having a lot of fun right now. That freeze blood is very good. Finally in the new area. Yes.
You again. What do you want?
£10, okay. Oh, it's this dickhead. Never mind. Thought I got to secret.
Do you know where I can find Sean Hampton?
Yeah, PS4. I'm talking about next gen. You don't want to go old gen. You don't want a PS4 and Xbox One. You don't want that. PS5 or Xbox Series X is what I mean. Not old consoles.
He knows Sean Hampton well.
I didn't hear what he said.
Do you know where I...
The sad saint. Why on earth?
He was one of my patients.
Oh, yeah. I heard the poor bastard had been abducted by some cunt. You better ask Tom Watts. He knows Sean Hampton well.
Goodbye.
Tom Watts. I forget who that is. I need to find that guy still. Tom. Yes, Tom. Tom is the barkeeper.
Good evening.
Hello.
Hello again. It's level 5.
I'm looking for Mr. Sean Hampton. Do you know where I could find him?
The sad saint? I heard he was mugged or something.
Yes, he was. But he left hospital recently.
You don't say. Well, I suppose it's good news for the homeless and the useless. Ask them, they must know something.
There you go, son. I'm playing it now. It cost me £7. YouTube will be right back. We're gonna chat on stream for a little bit. I'll see you guys in a second. We're back, YouTube. We are back, chatting about game prices with our boys Thunder and Zuzu.
Can I see what you...
As long as you...
Okay, we need to end this episode soon, so let's...
They say. Then the gangs, the epidemics, everyone's throwing the blame.
Oh shit, what's happening here? Unknown.
These murders are the work of a vampire.
Oh.
Not a drop of blood left in his body. This is the work of a vampire.
I'm a tracker of these creatures. A vampire hunter.
You best be off to your hunting then. For if the sewer dog is back and hunting all these poor folk, he needs a catching.
A sewer dog? What's it look like?
It's an old story.
I got Madden 21 for free off
He comes of a sudden, nighttime, claiming innocence, then
PlayStation
vanishes.
Now, PS Now, or monthly, whatever it's called. Fucking now, I don't know.
Night. Your sewer dog is my business. He's the kind of prey I hunt.
Welcome back, Doctor. What can I do for you?
Tom, I need to find Sean Hampton as quickly as possible. I've been told you could help me.
I heard the sad saint was recovering at Pembroke Hospital. Did he leave or something?
I believe he returned to his flock. Can you confirm that?
Oh, I bet you're right. Sean can't help but worry about the poor and sick. Oh, I guess it has something to do with what happened to him as a baby.
Please, tell me.
Well, I don't like to gossip, but I heard that the sad saint was abandoned as a baby in front of a Catholic orphanage in Dublin. That would explain his faith and need to help everyone.
The important thing is I find him, quickly.
Why not try his night asylum? He takes care of those who need a meal or a roof there.
Where is it?
It's in an old warehouse, northwest of here. Just follow the bank to the west and go north when you reach the end of the pier.
Goodbye, Mr.
So few clients.
Good evening, sir. Have you witnessed any suspicious activity or strange events recently?
And what do you define as a strange event? More to the point, who are you?
My name is Ichabod Throgmorton, vampire hunter extraordinaire and warden of the East End.
A vampire hunter? Really?
I know what you're thinking. I'm just another lunatic howling at the moon, but I'm not. The bloodsuckers exist.
That's expensive, Zeus. I wouldn't, man.
Mr. Throgmorton.
Not on
I'm Dr.
Switch.
Jonathan
It's not
Reid.
worth it, man.
I'd like to hear more about these vampires you're hunting.
A man of science? Well, I'll be glad to enlighten you.
Not for that price on Switch. Definitely not worth it. Let's chat to this guy, guys, and then we'll end it for YouTube.
What can you tell me about this neighborhood?
Did you hear about
Sean
what
in the
happened
next
to
one.
Jack Gillingham? Oh boy. It's a shame I wasn't around to protect him.
It's impossible to protect everyone. The violence seems endemic in this part of town.
But it's my duty. I am convinced Jack Gillingham was killed by a vampire.
Probably
These
was.
evil rodents are spreading like a plague.
So, how exactly are you protecting these people? I'm curious.
I patrol late at night, investigating anything unusual. I try and encourage people to stay indoors, but people are careless.
There we go. That's more center. But not center. Turn the camera out a little bit.
Can I help in any way?
Actually, yes. I plan to put up posters to alert the population to the vampire threat.
Are you asking me to...
Sorry, YouTube. Got asked a question. Let's see. Well, there you go. No, it seems Breath of the Wild is only a Nintendo Switch game. Which one? Number 1 or 2? Is Breath of the Wild 2, Breath of the Wild 1? God damn, it's 55 on this site. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild Switch. Which was released March 2017. And then 2 was... Oh, wow, 2's still coming out. It's coming out next year. And then there's the DLC of Breath of the Wild. Which was released March 20... Expansion Pass Switch. What? I don't know, fuck. Go back. Sorry, YouTube. Let's continue.
Posters about vampires around
I didn't go to my... Sorry, guys. Sorry, YouTube. Forgive me.
If you wouldn't mind. If you did that, then I can focus on
Yeah,
my
coming out
patrol.
next year, Zeus. Breath of the Wild 2 next year. Investigation!
How do you identify a vampire?
It's simple, really. They can't stand daylight. They're afraid of garlic and holy symbols. They also cannot enter a house without being invited.
Have you ever killed one of these creatures? Yourself, I mean.
Of course I have. What kind of question is that? It's a dirty business, believe me.
Do you need...
I appreciate your concern, but I'm...
So...
We've done them all. Why is this stuff fucking white, man? Pisses me off when it does that.
Have you heard of the Guard of Priwen?
Of course. They're dedicated hunters. A little militant for my taste.
I'm looking forward to the Resident
they do
Evil
let anyone join.
8 expansion or DLC coming out in October. Can't fucking wait. Hey, yeah. Thanks, man. Not going to bed, are you? It should only be like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock by you. Thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it, Thunder. Hope to see you soon. We will be streaming at some point tomorrow. I can't tell exactly when.
Were you ever
Probably
tempted
evening.
to join the Guard yourself?
I did think about
Have a
it,
great
but
evening.
I'm more of a silent hunter.
And have a good
They're
Monday.
more of a
See you
sanitary
soon.
militia.
So you hunt alone? That sounds risky.
Vampires are just like every other predator. They hunt when they're hungry and follow certain patterns. It's just a matter of observation and patience.
Is that a fucking Blastoise? Let's go. I love Blastoise, man. I love Blastoise. I'm twitching my arm suddenly. My left tricep, it's going crazy. What is that?
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me, Mr. Throgmorton?
The sad saint? He should be at his night asylum at this hour. But I cannot tell you how to find it, sorry.
Really? Why is that?
It's nothing personal, Doctor. I'm sure your intentions are good, but people who sleep there, they have plenty of reasons to hide.
I could make you tell me, but I respect your refusal. You really believe Sean is a saint, don't you?
All I will say is this. Gossip has it that when he was a child, he was molested. By a priest of all people. Funny thing is, though, it only strengthened his faith.
Yep, nice and late by you. 2 o'clock, yeah. I'll probably do one more episode for the tube and then I'll call it a night for me.
Maybe at least you can tell me who could help me find him.
Tell you what, go and chat with Tom Watts. He's a bartender and good judge.
Goodbye.
Okay, well, we've already done that. We've met this douche. It's Ichabod of Throgmorton. What a fucking mouthful that is. Anyway, YouTube, it's time to find Sean in the next episode. So thanks for stopping by, and we'll catch you in the next one.